And now, 2K Sports brings you Thursday night in the NBA. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
They really struggled against this team last year, despite having comparable...
Oh, hey, how about big time right there? Big time.
Woo. That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air.
The circus dunk for you right there, guys.
And you know, Kelly Oubre, a name that kind of flew under the radar in free agency. Now, he had a down year with the Warriors last season, but still, he was looking for a payday in free agency. They took a short deal with the Hornets to re-up his value.
Back to Oubre. Here's Ball. He takes it in, and that one's good.
That sudden burst by Ball is so effective, zipping in before the defense can react.
And it's stolen by Plumlee. Pass to Bridges. Can't get it to drop. Vucevic with some nice D. DeRozan with the ball. Oubre picks him up. Three-pointer. And DeRozan gets the three. DeRozan's got 5 points.
Boy, I really like the rhythm and pace that DeRozan plays with. I mean, on these catch and shoots, really showing you nice poise and pace.
Chalk up two there.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Back to DeRozan. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game, and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Ooh, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Down low. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
And a huge part of any NBA team's success is health, especially as we move to the middle part of the schedule.
Well, we know injuries are a part of the game, and they shape every NBA season. Unfortunately, they can end a team's season at any moment.
All alone on the break. Jumps up. Knocked loose. Pass to Vucevic. Deflected.
Boy, a really good shot blocker for a wing. Bridges elevates quickly and has an excellent sense of timing.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
With the boom, Terry Rozier with the assist. Timeout for the Bulls.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Your honeybee.
Chicago leading.
2 minutes remaining.
Driving inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And so he hits both. 1:58 left in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Richards. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And Rozier seeing the floor that well makes everything easier for him and his team.
Chicago basketball.
We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter.
Your Hornets.
To the inside. Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Major posterization right there, guys. The defender gave him up way too much height. All he could do was try to get out of the picture.
Back to Daniels. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Boy, he could have taken himself, but he went from good, better to best in getting the shot for his teammate.
Pass to DeSumo. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate. Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Drives to the hoop. Here's Bradley. That shot is off. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Pass to Thompson. On the wing, Jones. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And he knocks down the first one.
First team foul.
Both good from the line that time. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Back to Washington. Just 3 on the clock. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Proving he can capitalize from this area, too. Washington being assertive and looking to score. I like that.
What a performance for DeMar DeRozan. He's been the story for Chicago. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
They're showing some muscle here in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint.
Well, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. Got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
And the basket by DeRozan.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him. Well, you got to love the consistency of Terry Rozier's shooting. I mean, he does take a lot of shots, especially from the three line, but he's got a habit of knocking them down, too.
And the dunk by Levine.
Hey, when you can beat people off the dribble, you got something going for yourself. I mean, Levine showing that great burst.
Count it. 10 points for him.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Three-pointer, Vucevic. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Here's Washington. Back to Daniels. Inside. Here's Rozier. Richards. Up and in on the layup.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Last season, the Charlotte Hornets finishing with their best record in the last 5 seasons. With the addition of LaMelo Ball, this team finally has some talent to build around, playing a switching defense and going zone the most in the NBA. Guys?
Oh, fun to watch. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Oubre. Now here's Ball. Outside Oubre. Now Ball. He's guarded by White. 5 on the clock. Ball with it. Up top, Oubre. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Green with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. White for 3. They grab their own miss. Vucevic gets the bucket.
Yeah, you know, one of the best parts of Nikola Vucevic's game is his great body, excellent hands, and the high motor makes him an outstanding rebounder. But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
The 3 from Ball. And it's cleared by Vucevic. The Bulls on offense. 3-point lead. They host the Hawks after this one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
That athletic ability gets Bridges to the rim there. He almost totally shrugged off the defense.
Back to Levine. Green for 3. And again, no good by Chicago.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And they get it back. They now take the lead. Bridges has got 10.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Grant, starting your career in the 50s. You know, actually 90s. Back then, we'd see teams usually score in the 80s and 90s. What do you think of the current scoring?
Really, BA, the 50s? Wow. But it's crazy. I mean, back then, yes, every game was in the 80s and 90s. Now everyone averages at least 100 points per game. So I think it's been an interesting evolution of the game. And, of course, the fans all love offense. And these players and teams today are providing just that.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hornets will retain possession. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, here's Harrell. Pass to Bridges. Back to Harrell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ball. Yes, and it's Harrell with the assist. And the Hornets lead by 1.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
Out to Thompson. On the wing, Bradley. Pass to DeSumo. From downtown. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Bradley. Got a hand on it. To the paint. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Bridges that time being rewarded for his hustle and his awareness right there. Opportunistic score that time.
These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis, back and forth. We go.
3 points.
Puts it up off the inbound. Bridges. And the first half comes to a conclusion. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Clark, a utility player like Miles Bridges, who can more or less do it all, has the ability to be such a difference maker for a team.
Boy, B.A., I love the way this young man has improved and what he brings to the table. He makes an impact because he plays well at both ends, and he's really added to his offensive game. He can shoot the mid-range jump shot out to the three-point line, and he's an excellent driver as well.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And Harrell throws it down.
Boy, that's a forceful, intimidating slam by Harrell. Dared the defense to try to stop him there, and I don't think they wanted to.
Pass to Martin. And they're running for the finish. with the strong finish. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Here's Bridges. Green covering. Back to Oubre. And the layup is good off the glass. And now it.
Oh, my. I mean, just hard on that one, B.A. And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here we go, fans. Let's get up.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Outside White. Fires in the triple.
Substitution for the Hornets.
White's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
White.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Reliable approach. Hitting the ball in the paint and going to work.
DeRozan outside. Back to Levine. On the wing, DeRozan. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. DeRozan's got 16 points. Pass to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
McDaniels.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Oh, DeRozan with the block.
Anytime DeRozan can come up for the block, gets the whole team energized.
Pass to Vucevic. Back to Levine. 5 to shoot. The Hornets pull it in.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Zach LaVine with his first All-Star selection in 2021, and then the Bulls added a second All-Star, Nikola Vucevic, at the trade deadline. LaVine said, "We got another big-time player here. Guys, with this combination, they have a chance to be special."
Well, they're putting some pieces together, Allie. Thanks for that. Here's Washington. Crafty move. Jones with the block. Stolen by Rozier. Plumlee with it. Picked up by DeRozan. Here's Bouknight. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Hornets lead by 2. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Charlotte.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
They worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points. Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Pass to DeSumo. Outside Jones. On the wing, DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Levine. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Here's Thompson. And that one hits the back iron.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's the Hornets up by 2. And we're... We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Chicago trailing here. Pass to White to take the lead. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
They're running. Ahead. Finished off the break.
assist
And an
prop.
important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
You also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim as they've challenged every shot and blocked quite a few tonight.
Back to Washington. Just 5 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Rozier can't get it to go. And here are the Bulls now. It's a 3-point game. Bradley sets a screen. Out to the wing. Pass to Vucevic. Out left to the wing. Lots of room. And right on target. That one's good.
Cutting into this lead, they're well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
White, good.
Kobe White.
And it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what James Borrego was going over with his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Back to Levine. Pass to Green. White for 3.
Kobe
And that
White.
one's good. And
3
Green with the
points.
assist. And the Bulls lead by 10. Bridges. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Levine, that one's good.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning
Kobe
and have not stopped.
White.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Pass to DeRozan. And here is Vucevic. And stolen by Harrell. Now the Hornets moving it up. Here's Rozier. Banked it in off the glass.
You know, Harold may only be 6'7", but he absolutely owns the paint because this guy knows where his strength is, and he plays to it, getting busy down low.
Good
Kobe
work there as it
White.
goes. White's got 12 now in this quarter.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it
2
looks to
minutes
be
remaining
the
in the
beginning of the end.
Minutes.
And here's Oubre from the arc.
That's a break.
Counted from distance.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Kelly.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pass to Vucevic. White for 3. And again,
Kobe
it's the Bulls
White.
from deep.
3.
It was going back and forth for a bit, but now they're certainly looking like the better team.
Ball no good. White with it. Now guarded by Rozier. Fires from the wing.